My name is Michelle and I'm in the Buddhism class taught by Mr. Squires this year. This is a video reflection of what we learned in class and what we read in the book. I think I'm going to talk about the Four Noble Truths of Buddhism because it really interests me, because the Four Noble Truths is an essence of Buddhism, and I just want to learn that why is it like so important, so essential for Buddhism. The Four Noble Truths are: first, the truth of suffering; the second one is the truth of the cause of the suffering; and the third one is the end of suffering; and the fourth one is the truth of the past to end the suffering. Who explains the first noble truth of suffering to be incompletion, imperfection, and unsatisfaction. In my opinion, I think the suffering can be either physical or mental, and I think that mental suffering is like much stronger than the physical one. Like, for example, if someone stepped me on the foot, that could be a physical suffering, but like, I lost my dog. When I lost my dog 3 years ago, the mental suffering was stronger than any physical suffering for me at that time. The second noble truth was the cause of our suffering, the reason why our experience as human being always seems incomplete and insufficient. This is like pretty easy to understand because like everything happens because of a cause. Like when you don't eat, you will get hungry, and if you don't wear enough clothes, you get a cold, and that will make you suffering, and that everything like happens because of a reason. My meditation experience in class with the Four Noble Truths of Buddhism. First, the truth of suffering. I think my suffering during the meditation was that I'm like so tired. I always want to fall asleep, but I know I can't because I'm not supposed to do that during meditation. And I always want to move because I always feel uncomfortable. And also when I'm trying to breathe through my big toe as I was instructed to, I find it hard to do because I always want to move my big toe as like it meant, like when Mr. Rice mentioned it. And the cause of the suffering during the meditation, I think, is that I did not have enough sleep last night, so I was really tired. And but when I think it deeper, all the cause of suffering is not just like the way it looks like. It's not like so simple. It's our desire, our thirst. Like for me, I did not go to bed early because I was staying up late to watch more episodes on Netflix, and that was my desire at that time. So I suffered from my desire. I got tired, so I cannot focus on my meditation. And the truth of the end of the suffering, I don't know if it's correct or not. For me, during that meditation, I think the end of suffering was the end of the meditation, because I finally I can move, like I can stretch. I just have more freedom at the time. But the truth is, the suffering is not ever going to end. Like, for example, that day I am still suffering because I did not go to bed early because I'm gonna be tired for the following classes. Not my suffering is like, I am also suffering in the following classes. So I think the end of suffering is not as simple as I thought.